Sanvi, and welcome to my channel. Let's get started with the video. So, basically, a lot of times when you're in a certain place, maybe that's a school, that's a job, that's a society, whatever, and there are these certain type of people there that have a huge impact on you, and it's easy to get influenced because you feel like all these people are so different from me. All these people just make me not shine. Like I'm not able to shine because I'm in this type of surrounding. And you tend to feel like, what am I gonna do? Like, I literally need to change my city. I need to change my country. I need to change my job. I need to change my school. But the problem is, you don't need to change anything other than yourself. See, here's the thing. You have zero control over what's happening in your surroundings. People are gonna be the way they are. You cannot change the way they're thinking, the way they're reacting, the way they're acting towards you. What you can change is the meaning you give to the situations around you. Three meanings, I mean, three situations can have 60 billion different meanings. Huge number, but it's actually true. You give meaning to the situations that happen to you, and the things that happen to you are actually for you. So, I know this sounds like very basic advice that everything that happens in life happens for you, everything happens for the greatest best, but it's true. If you go to something like bad in life, something bad happens to you, and you start thinking, like, it's very, the moment you get sad, you have like a billion thoughts coming in your mind, like, oh, why does this happen to me? Why is this happening? Blah blah blah. Like, it's like you start feeling like this is like, I've gone through so much already, this more is happening to me, and all of those thoughts bombard you to the point you, like, if you give into those thoughts, that mindset keeps on continuing, and it feels so comfortable that you stick to that mindset. You keep on that mindset, and that is a victimized mindset. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to feel sad, but staying in that sadness is wrong because it creates a mindset, and that mindset does you no good. You know, being happy is much, much, much more comfortable than being sad. It's like, you don't realize that when you're in a victimized mindset. In a victimized mindset, you see happiness is uncomfortable. It's like before you get into a shower, you don't want to get into that shower. You're like, oh my god, I don't want to shower, blah blah. But once you get into that shower, you're like, wow, this shower is so nice. I can't wait to take a bath the next day. And you want to shower over again, or you want to shower for longer. That shower is your happiness, your happy mindset. And that not wanting to shower is your victimized mindset. Until you step into that water, into the shower, you don't realize how big of a difference it makes to you. And no matter how many times you become happy, how many times you become sad, you have to make that decision each and every time to step into that mindset, to make a choice, to be that person. It just doesn't happen once and you keep continuing it. It becomes easier once you do it once. It becomes a habit. Just like a victimized mindset becomes a habit, a happiness mindset becomes a habit. You need to make a habit of looking into the good in things, looking into the bad in things, looking into whatever is happening for the best, regardless of what happens. You have to reach a stage where you start feeling grateful for the horrible things that happen to you. So when you're in a surrounding where nothing is working out for you, you're like, I don't like these people, I don't like the area, I don't like the surroundings, and you keep thinking, oh my god, unless I change my surroundings, there is no hope. That's a lie. You can't change the surroundings, change yourself. Because let me give you an example. Let's say I am in a job. Okay, not a job. Let's take a school example. Let's say I'm in a school where everyone is like a little bit different. In the sense, different from what I resonate to, what I connect to, right? In that case, if I think, oh, I want to change my school, because I don't like the way I'm being judged, I don't like the way I'm being perceived, I don't like the way these people are. All these things, if you listen, I don't like the way they're perceiving me. I don't like the way they're reacting. I don't like the way they're thinking. I don't like the way they are. All of this is just related to them, you know, to them. And it's affecting me because I choose, like, wait, this is how I choose for it to affect me. But what if I have to learn a lesson? What if staying in that situation is needed for me to force me to change into becoming a better version of myself? What if I need to detach? I need to learn detachment from what people think of me, how people perceive me, how they react, how people's actions impact me. What if that's the lesson? And that lesson is a huge blessing. It's a huge, huge blessing. Like, wow, I'm so grateful I was put into this negative surrounding, negative situation that has such a positive impact on me. Why? Because I choose to make it a positive impact, not to feel like, oh wow, I'm such a victim. I'm such a victim to these surroundings, to these people, to what they're thinking of me. That is not good. That is not how the how it's gonna help you ever, you know. So I know it's hard, when you care a lot about what people think of you, when you care a lot about your reputation, when you care a lot about your surroundings and how you are. But unless that person has any objective power over you, like that you're boss and you have to deal with them, you have no reason to care what they think. No reason. Why are you giving away so much of your power to people that don't like? Okay, you need to stop giving away your power. We as humans have like this habit, this unhealthy but so common habit of giving away our power to everyone. You know, wow, I'm in a supermarket and I told the cashier, oh my god, like I don't want that. Oh my god, what if the cashier thought I was rude? What if the cashier thought I'm not a nice person, even though I am a nice person? So what? Let them think you're not a nice person. They don't need to know you. Not everyone needs to know the actual version of you. Not everyone deserves to know the actual version of you. And if a person misperceives you, that is completely fine because they perceived you that way. You cannot control how they think of you, how they perceive you, because no one will be able to understand you exactly the way you are. But you, because you know yourself way better than random people. Let that cashier think that, okay, yeah, she's kind of weird. Let that cashier think, oh my gosh, she's kind of mean. Let that random person think that you're some crazy ass bitch, even though you're not. And you not being that is good because that's what matters. What you really are, what your core personality is what's there. You're not gonna lose this just because someone else is thinking something else about you. Like if I am pink color and someone thinks, wow, she looks like blue to me. That's because their eyes are perceiving my pink color as blue. So do I start worrying, oh my god, they're perceiving me as blue even though I'm really, really like pink? No, no, you don't need to do that because that's not who you are. Them thinking differently about you does not change who you are. They have no actual power on you. What their thoughts are have no actual power on you. You have the actual power on you. And a lot of times when people think wrong about us, it affects our social image, it affects our self image. They start thinking, oh my god, am I that person that they think I am? Am I actually blue when I'm really pink because they're perceiving me as blue? This seems very stupid when you talk about it. Like, wow, like if I'm pink, why would I think I'm blue just because someone else is perceiving me as blue? But that's what people do. Am I actually a mean person because they think I'm mean? Am I actually like that? No, you're not. You need to build a personality, a self image of yourself, how you feel about yourself. You need to respect yourself because your opinion on you matters way more than what other people think. And when you start caring so much about random people and what they think of you give away so much of your power. You go away piece by piece, this piece to that person, this piece to that person, and you give away all of yourself, all of yourself. And when you want validation and you don't get that validation, you get into severe anxiety. Oh my god, they're thinking that, this is happening, this, blah, 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 and it just keeps getting worse. You keep digging the hole that you're falling into. You need to change that. You don't need to change the people. You don't need to change the way they're thinking. You don't need to change the way they're perceiving you. You don't need to change how they're acting, reacting, thinking, doing. All you need to change is your detachment to what they're doing and your attachment to what you're doing. Attachment to what you think of yourself, attachment to who you are, not what they think you are, not what they are, what you are. You don't need to change your surroundings. You need to change yourself and the surrounding you were put into it. So you're forced to change into that person that is needed for you to become. That's it. Thank you.